What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, doing an in real life deck profile, which I haven't done on this channel in probably like 2 years. That last regional is the one where I played in sectors. I went 7-2. I think it was Richmond, Virginia. It was a long time ago. So, anyways, I found a new local spot where I live, and it's actually really convenient because like 5 minutes from my house. And they do locals like twice a week, and I've been going for like a week or whatever. I entered yesterday, and there's some really good players there. Sometimes I'll get like 30 people. They do 4 rounds of Swiss, or they did 4 rounds of Swiss yesterday. I went 3-1. All 4 games or all 4 rounds I played against Shaddolls. I lost round one. I got trounced. I got destroyed. 2-0 against Shaddolls. In round two, I lost game one, and then after that, I 2-0'd everybody else. I came and I won games two and three in round two, and then the next two opponents I played were both playing Shaddolls, and I 2-0'd them. So, anyways, the main reason I wanted to do this video is because this will probably be my last chance that this deck has any chance of being relevant, because post new challengers, I just don't think it's going to be very good. But as of right now, with new challengers not being legal, it's really good, and it has a really good Shadow matchup, and luckily for me, I played 4 Shadows. So anyways, main deck. One more. By the way, it's Evil Swarm, in case you couldn't have guessed by the bunny. One rabbits. Mainly you play mole just because against Shaddolls, it lets you, well, when you don't have like Chalice, you can just bounce their guys and still protect Ophion, and you can bounce Exceed, Synchros, all that shit. Two Thunderbird. I don't really like 3 Thunderbird anymore. Like, the main time you really want Thunderbird is when you're going second against Shaddolls, which, by the way, I always go second because I feel like I need the cards. I've explained that in the past. But, like, if they set up with, like, 4 back row, sometimes they'll be playing artifacts. You can summon this, just poke. And if they play Artifact Sanctum, your guy's not going to die, and maybe you can protect yourself with a Deep Prison. 3 Kirkion, staple. No explanation needed. 3 Caster, staple. 3 Magnagora, staple. With the monsters and Evil Swarm, I mean, there's not a lot of deviation you can do from the core monsters. Heliotrope. Heliotrope is like the best card outside of Kirkion. I was just beating people down. There is 3, I think I only showed 2. I was beating people the fuck down with this card, mainly just because it's 1950. This plus Chalice can get over a window, which isn't a problem in this deck because Kirkion and Caster let you get additional normal summon. So when you do have to use that special summon, it's always an Exceed. That's the difference between like this and Burning Abyss and S-Knights. This deck can play around Winda fairly easily, and I don't even run Breakthrough Skill. One Infestation, Infection. You're probably thinking that I need 2. For the longest time, I was playing Evil Swarm on DN. I kept drawing this fucking card when I had it at like 2 and 3. I was like, I'm done with that. Running it at 1 means that you practically never draw it. And then if you draw it before you make Ophion, then obviously you go for Infection. 2 Rhodas. I saw a list online that was like it had 2 Rhodas in, and I kind of was siding Rhoda out a lot against like everything that wasn't Shadow, so I just decided to run 2. It worked out fine. 3 MSTs. I honestly wasn't a fan of this. I saw a deck list online. I've been experimenting with Evil Swarm for probably like a month and a half now. Mainly, this is going to be good going forward if you run this deck because Cleeports are going to be a thing, and you want to be able to hit, scouts and, shit like that so they can't set up their skill. But honestly, I sided this out every single match, and it never came in game 3 if there was a game 3. Let's see. 3 Chalice, the card is fantastic. Anybody out there that plays Cleeports, you already know why. I guess for different reasons in that deck. And Evil Swarm, you use it basically to protect Ophion or your monsters against Shadow Flip effects. You attack them, then you activate this during the damage step against Squamata or Dragon or Falco or whatever, and they don't get their effects. Random cases, you might use it in the damage step to boost your monsters above theirs. And then worst case scenario, it acts as like a 1-turn Phoenix Chain against a monster or something like that. Against like BA, you can use it on Tour Guide. She's weak as shit. Even with the 400 attack gain, she won't be able to kill any Evil Storm monsters. They're all way too big. 1 Infestation Infection, amazing card. 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Evac. I main decked a lot of hate for BA and Shaddolls. I main decked Macrocosmos and Soul Drain. I just felt like they were I can't play Shadow Mirror for the most part, so these cards in the main deck just help me kind of control those matches. They're just both amazing against BA. So 2 Pointer Rug. This card is really fucking good against BA, and it hits the entire deck of Shadow Knights. But again, I didn't play those. I only played 4 Shaddolls. So hopefully, like I only saw it twice in the tournament. I sided it out because I kept playing against Shaddolls. In game one against Shaddolls, you can hit Mathematician, but you sided out against them. The card is okay. I don't think that I would play it post new challengers because I would imagine it does nothing to the Niklaus. But if you look at the big three, it's fairly decent against Shaddolls, and it's great against Burning Abyss and S Knights. And let's see. 2 wiretap. I was maxing on wiretap before I played the 3 MSTs. 2 wiretap was good. My second shutdown matchup, it was crucial. It hit a rivalry of warlords, and then it hit a trap stun. You always want to have it when somebody goes trap stun on you. You don't want to get blown out. 3D prison, really good against Burning Abyss, and just helps you win the grind game. And then 3 Vanities Emptiness. I think that's it for the main deck. Yes, 3 Vanities Emptiness. All right, so and then we've got the extra. I'm going to show you the cards that I ran and the cards that I actually used. Rhapsody of Berserk, never used it. Nightmare, never used it. Exiton, didn't use it, but you definitely need them. Bahamut is in the same position. You definitely need them. Abyss Dweller. Heartland Draco, never used it, never summoned it. You don't need to run it, honestly. Castell, amazing card. You definitely have to run it, never used it. Ragnar Zero, amazing card. If you want to run it, run it. If not, it's not mandatory. Evil Gishki Muragais. The main reason you run this, and you can kind of flip a coin between this and Black Ship of Corn, is mainly just like if your opponent side decks like Ice or Fire Hand, you can attack them, and you can't do that with Black Ship of Corn, so you don't have to worry about making Abyss Dweller who's like weak as shit. Didn't use it, you don't have to run it. 101, it won me the last game. Dude had he had Dark Arm Dragon and that's it. And I Infestation for Kirkion. He blew my field up, but then I played Kirkion 101 to me at 2100. And then of course, double Ophion all day. Wind up Zen mains. Okay, so there's a story behind this. I ran this card in the main deck for one reason and one reason only. You should already know what it is. It was Stygian Dirge. My second match against Shaddolls, it actually came in. Somebody hit me with Stygian Dirge, and I ended up winning because he had Window on the field, Dark Arm Dragon, and Stygian Dirge with no hand. And basically, I went Caster Heliotrope, made this, crashed in the window, blew up Dark Arm Dragon. He attacked this, I detached, and then he Regeki'd it so he wouldn't lose his Stygian Dirge. And then, you know, I Infestation for Kirkion, and then I used Infestation Infection to make my monsters go back to level 4, and I just wrecked them with Ophion. But the point is, with all this random stuff that you don't have to run, like in my opinion, I would run this until people completely stop playing Stygian Dirge. I made this, and I made Cowboy. Those are the good ones. These, you don't even have to run these, honestly. For the side deck, 2 Maxi. This is what I sided in against Shaddolls, which is why it's on top. I sided in 2 Maxis for 3 Noblemen of Crossouts, and yeah, I sided in 2 Maxis and 3 Noblemens. I think I sided out both. I sided out both Rugs and 3 MSTs every game against Shaddolls, especially because I was going second and I knew that they would probably set turn 1. So these are the 5 cards that came in. Regeki, never cited it. Bottomless, never cited it. TT doesn't even need to be in here, honestly. If I had more time, I'd probably put another Memory of an Adversary in there. Because there was one dude running Boojins and another dude running Noble Knights. 3 Light Mirror. And I think 2 Effect Veiler. That's it. No, wait. Thunder King Raya. Yeah, some people were playing that in the main deck in some of the latest builds that I've seen of Evil Swarm. But again, I don't know how this deck is really going to handle Cleaports. I've heard that the matchup is, they can't Pendulum Summon, but I've heard it's not as great as you would think because they have Skill Drain, they have Forbidden Chalice. So, ARG Raleigh is on Saturday. I'm going to play because it's like 10 minutes from my house. This is the deck I'll probably play. I might make some adjustments and like the side deck and the extra deck. But yeah, Evil Swarm, it's a very fun deck. It's a shame that it can't keep up with the meta as well as I would like. And the Burning Abyss matchup, which was probably 40-60 in their advantage, is going to just be like Fire Lake is a blowout. But anyways, let me stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching as always.